weather update.
All right, it is now 5:45 on this Tuesday evening. I'm Chief Meteorologist Richard Scott. We've got a tornado warning for Jefferson and Shelby County. If you live in central southern Jefferson County, northern Shelby County, get in your safe place now. Got the potential for a tornado. I want to take you into that thunderstorm we're talking about. And again, this is a storm we're really watching on our radar composite as it tracks off towards the east-southeast again at about 55 miles per hour. Let me put this into play mode, and you can see exactly what we're talking about with the potential for a tornado that is in southern Jefferson County. That's going to be tracking into Shelby County very fast. That will impact places like Alabaster, Maylene, and Helena in the next 15 minutes. So again, be in your safe place. If you live in places like Maylene, Alabaster, and Helena, the potential for the tornado is certainly increasing with this thunderstorm. We're going to get a brand new radar update and see what we got here. The potential for the tornado is very close to McCalla, where the junction of Interstate 59 intersects the 459 exit. There as you go back towards Tuscaloosa, go towards downtown Birmingham. That's where the potential for the tornado is the highest. And again, it's tracking the east-southeast at about 50 miles per hour. And we're going to get a new update from our radar and check that out. Very close to Greenwood, Mossboro. You're going to be in the path of this storm that is, again, capable of producing a tornado. So, again, we want you to be in your safe place. That includes the lowest floor of your home, putting as many walls between you and the outside as possible until this tornado is allowed to expire, until the tornado warning is allowed to expire. Again, this will cross Interstate 65 here in about 15 minutes, right over Greenwood. A very strong indication of a tornado. And again, this is where we're talking about for the potential for a tornado. Let me take you out back to wide view. And again, a large line of thunderstorms tracking east-southeast across Alabama. Our concern is for a thunderstorm that's capable of producing a tornado moving into northern Shelby County. Again, this will impact Helena. If you live in Helena, that area like that, Maylene, you got to be in your safe place. I think the tornado is going to be right there. There's Alabaster. There's Interstate 65. This will be south of downtown Birmingham. And again, let me zoom you a little bit tighter there. And here's where your circulation is, right over Greenwood. There is the Shelby County line right there. Interstate 65 is over on the east side of the screen there. And again, the tornadic circulation continues to track just like that. It was over McCalla. Now it's right there, and that's where we're worried about the potential for a tornado. Let me take you back out to our hazards here and see if we have a shear marker. There's our old shear marker there, right over McCalla. Now the rotation's down here, so let's take that off, go back over to velocity, and show you exactly what we're talking about for the potential for a tornado. And there it is right there, Interstate 459, a very dangerous setup. There's a lot of traffic on 459 now, a lot of traffic on Interstate 65. As this tornadic circulation tracks kind of east-southeast just like that in Shelby County, it's going to be over a major population center. So we want you to be in your safe place. If you live in a mobile home, get out of that now. If you're in a site-built structure, lowest floor of your home, put as many walls between you and the outside as you can. And we'll get you through this. I really think this looks like a very strong indication of a spin-up tornado. Likely not a large tornado, but it's going to be a spin-up tornado things developing here. We'll pull on our debris signature and see exactly what we got here and see if there's any sign of debris. Yeah, there's debris right there. Look at that. We've got debris now being picked up on our radar south of 459. So we got a tornado that's likely down that's about to track into northern Shelby County. So again, Helena, Maylene, Alabaster, be in your safe place now. That's where we're talking about this tornado that has now crossed 459. And there it is now, right on the Shelby County line. The potential for debris looks like we've got a debris signature on our radar. So let's go back over to velocity and show you exactly what we're looking at here. And again, there's your old signature right there. The rotation is now right here in northern Shelby County. There is Helena right there at the bottom of your screen. That's the old downtown Helena near Interstate 65. Just to the west I-65, there's our signature. We'll likely have a tornado that's down. It's crossed 459. Here's Interstate 2059. It goes up to downtown Birmingham. The circulation's crossed that and continues to track off towards the south. So let me pan you down just a little bit so you can see a few communities further south of here. And again, here's Helena, Paramount. There's Pelham down there. Again, this circulation is going to be crossing Highway 261 right there near Helena, near the old downtown Helena. And this circulation we're looking at is likely about right here on the Shelby County line, tracking east-southeast just like that at about 50 miles per hour. So let's do a cone on this and show you where this is heading. Again, tracking east-southeast at about 50 miles per hour. And again, Helena, you're in the path of this very quickly, so we want you to be in your safe place. That includes also areas on the north side of Maylene. That's where we're more concerned about for the potential for a tornado. So let me clear this off, go back over to our radar and see what we got here with a reflectivity, and it looks like your circulation is going to be moving right about here on the Shelby-Jefferson County line. I'm going to pan you out just a little bit and show you a wider view of what exactly is happening, because this is a circulation that's moving into Shelby County. We got a spin up, I believe, happening here. It's cross 459. It's cross 2059 near McCalla, near the McCalla exit, if you're familiar with that part of the state in central Jefferson and western Jefferson County. The circulation is now crossed 459. It's moving across the Shelby County line. There is Pelham. Helena sits right there. Indian Springs Village, areas like that. You're going to be in the path of this potential for a tornado. Let me bring on our watch warning map and show you who all's in the polygon and who's not. Because this is a storm that's certainly dangerous. There's your polygon, and again, this includes the northern half of Shelby County all the way down to Alabaster, all up and down 65 here, and Highway 31 that runs up to downtown Birmingham. 65 runs down to downtown Birmingham. Again, your circulation is going to be moving right over this part of Shelby County, and I'll take you out just a little bit. That way you can see exactly who we're talking about in that polygon, because this covers a large area across Shelby County. This circulation, I think, is now totally out of Jefferson County, though, and will include the northern parts of Shelby County. There's Alabaster. We got Columbiana right there. Chelsea, you're on the edge of the polygon, so I want you to be in your safe place in Chelsea. Looks like the tornadic circulation we'll be crossing I-65 here very shortly. So again, we want you to be in your safe place. Let me check with the National Weather Service, see any updates with this thunderstorm, because it's one we're certainly concerned about. And yeah, no doubt we've got a debris signature, so there's a tornado that's down. The National Weather Service is saying this is an observed tornado. It's moving east or east-southeast at 50 miles per hour. Confirmed tornado near Bessemer. So again, this is an emergency situation. If you're watching us near Bessemer down to Helena, there's a tornado that's down. I don't think it's a very large tornado, but it doesn't matter. A tornado is a tornado, so you got to be in your safe place. That includes lowest floor of your home. Put as many walls between you and the outside as you possibly can, and we'll get you through this thing. So let me take this this off here. Go back over to, actually I want to show velocity and get you a good indication of where the tornado is. And again, this is, let me zoom you back into this. This is in far northern Shelby County. This is just north of Mossboro, just north of Alabaster. And again, very close to Helena. It's on the Jefferson-Shelby County line. Looks like it's moving a little more to the east. And again, we've got a debris signature, so there's a tornado that's down in far northern Shelby County near the city of Helena, just on the north side of Helena. That's where we're talking about. A very dangerous situation, again, for a tornado that's down. That's about to cross Interstate 65, also Highway 31. You follow that to the north, you go to downtown Birmingham. To the south there, you go into Pelham and areas to the south, also including areas like Chelsea down to the south there as well, and also down as far south as Clancy. If you keep going there. Here's our rotation. This is where we're looking at the likelihood of a tornado to be down. We saw a debris signature on radar. Just checked with the National Weather Service. They confirmed that there's a debris signature, so we know there's a tornado down in northern Shelby County. Don't know how big it is, but there's a tornado that's down in northern Shelby County. The warning officially goes for another 30 minutes. And we'll see how long this will last. Based off of the velocity signature, it doesn't look like the rotation is as tight as it was, but understand, I want you to treat this as if there's still a tornado down. We know one touchdown, don't know how big it is, but it doesn't matter. You've got to get in that lowest floor in your safe place. If you're in a car traveling, it's 5:54. I know this is a terrible time for tornado warning in a heavy population center, because we've got a lot of folks that's on the highways, a lot of people that's traveling now. So again, the tornado potential is extremely high here in far northern Shelby County. There's Jefferson County, there's 459. This is south of 459. Again, here's 31 there, there's 65. That's where it's going to be tracking. So let me take you out a little bit wider here and track this thing a little bit better for you across in northern Shelby County. So it looks like it's moving more due to the east rather than east-southeast. It's kind of made a right turn. A lot of times when these things spin up like that, that happens, that right turn occurs. There's Alabaster we're talking about down to the south on 65 and also 31. We got Indian Springs Village there. There's Highway 119 that tracks into 31 right here. Intersection of 31 and 119, that's where that tornado is going to be crossing. Again, there's a tornado that's down. We saw that on our debris signature, a dual pole product, correlation coefficient is what we call it. Technology allows us to be able to see debris inside of a thunderstorm, and there's no doubt there's one that has been down. I don't know if it's still down. Let's go to our dual pole product again and see if we still got this down or not. And it's hard to see now, so that's one promising thing. I don't see as very well indication of a tornado I saw just a few minutes ago. We saw this together. That was back towards the McCalla exit and Greenwood. We saw a debris signature that crossed 459 into Shelby County. Tornado was down in northern Shelby County. The Jefferson County line is tracking just like that. To the east, there's Elvira right there, Pelham there. And again, we want you to be in your safe place. So let's go back over to radar and look at that one more time. And this is our Doppler product. And again, the tornadic circulation is passing to the east now. Looks like it's likely on the east side of 65 or very near Interstate 65. Let me pan you down to the south because this is moving very quickly now at 50 miles per hour. We pan you a little bit further off towards east-southeast. Let's put back on velocity and see where our rotation is. Hopefully this thing will continue to weaken. There's the old signature right there. So your rotation is likely on Interstate 65 now, tracking east at about 50 miles per hour. So again, if you're on Interstate 65, pull over now. Find a place of safety. We'll get you through this thing. If you're listening to us on the radio, Moody Radio, 88.9 FM, you can hear our coverage if you lose power. National Weather Service, this was at 1 minute ago, continues to observe a tornado that was over Helena, confirmed tornado over Helena. If you live in Helena, I'm talking about you, a confirmed tornado over Helena moving east at 40 miles per hour. In terms of, looks like significant damage being reported near the Bent Brook Golf Course. If you're familiar with that, Bent Brook Golf Course, they're calling it massive damage. Debris signature still being reported, heading right towards Helena. So we've got an emergency situation for Helena. This is going to be crossing I-65 very shortly, moving into the eastern parts of Shelby County. Again, we're talking about significant damage being reported out of this tornado. Should be on top of 65 right now in Highway 31 to the east of downtown Helena. The tornado moved, it looked like right over Helena just a few moments ago. It's about to move out here in a little sparsely populated part of Shelby County. There's Chelsea, Highway 280 that runs through Chelsea back to the north into Birmingham. The tornadic circulation is still right here on 65 moving east just like that at 50 miles per hour. So again, it's fast moving at 50 miles per hour. Let me zoom out just a little bit and show you a few other areas in the path of this. Again, you keep off towards east. There's 280 that runs into Talladega County. Let's do a pan on our cone on this and track it for communities in the path of this. Again, here's where your tornado is. It's tracking east at 50 miles per hour. So let's move that cone all the way to the east. And Chelsea around 623. Areas like Harpersville, 648. Childersburg, the tornado continues. Around 6:58, so in about an hour to be close to the Childersburg area. Let me take that off and clear that for you. And let me check more details from the National Weather Service and see what we've got going on because a lot of information is coming out at the same time. Again, this tornado is moving east at about 40 miles per hour now. And yeah, we're continuing to get information of massive damage over at the Bent Brook Golf Course. And that's from the National Weather Service in Birmingham. And that was just a few moments ago. But the National Weather Service, we're getting a message that they're going to cancel the tornado warning for Shelby County. So we've had a tornado that's down, but the National Weather Service is going to cancel the tornado warning for Shelby. And they're going to reissue with a severe thunderstorm warning with damaging straight line winds. So what it looks like has happened is we've had a tornado that's spun up here in Shelby County, produced significant damage as being reported by the National Weather Service. Let me take you over to our watch warning map and show you that. And again, they're going to allow the tornado warning to expire just like that. So that is rather odd, but we've had significant damage being reported by a tornado that spun up, but what's happened is it's quickly spun back down. The tornadic circulation, what was left of it, is across Interstate 65. So now we're looking at more of a damaging wind threat. Winds potential in excess of 70 miles per hour across central and east Shelby County. Here's the Talladega County line there. So again, the tornado warning at 6:01 has been canceled for Shelby County. So all right, if you're watching us at central Shelby County, we've still got a high chance for damaging straight line winds, but the tornado warning, despite quite a bit of damage being reported, has been canceled. So that's good. We looked at the velocity, and let's go back over to velocity quickly and check this out, because we want to make sure before we go into our 6 o'clock news that we don't have anything there. We had a very substantial signature back near McCalla as it crossed 459 to northern Shelby County near Helena. It has produced significant damage according to the National Weather Service reporting to us. The circulation has since weakened quite a bit. We don't see the very distinct circulation we saw here just a few moments ago. So let me show you a loop, and this is exactly what we're talking about. I'm going to show you this as we continue this loop here. Again, as we had the potential for a tornado there. Let me go back actually and show you that here manually, what has happened. Let me get us out of this mode here and go back over to radar. And according to the National Weather Service, getting a good bit of damage reports out of northern Shelby County and into Jefferson County. So again, we have a situation that's a little bit better in terms of the tornado threat. It looks like the tornado threat has substantially decreased in northern Shelby County, but we still want you to be cautious with this storm. So again, what we're going to do, since it is closer 6 o'clock news and the tornado warning has canceled, we're going to go in our 6 o'clock news here in just a minute. I'm going to toss over to break in a second. But again, for Shelby County, the tornado warning has been canceled. We had a debris signature tornado touchdown, has done quite a bit of damage across far northern Shelby and southern Jefferson County near McCalla over towards Helena. We'll have more updates on this here in just a little bit, but what we're going to do is toss back over to program. If we have more another tornado warning, we'll be right back here. But News at 6 is coming up in just a little bit. We'll see you in a few minutes.
This has been your WVUA 23 Fast Track Severe Weather Update.